Who's to say we don't want it?
Nice to see you guys again. Nice to see you guys again. It's a Tuesday night, which you know what that means. It's a live night. Got started a bit late. We had a late work day and had to do some fan stuff. It's been busy. A bit stressful. But nothing we can't handle. Nothing we can't handle. Just sort of, you know what I mean? Reorient. Um, and hope that we wrong our mistakes along the way. Okay, check this out. If you kept it simple, y'all, if you kept it simple, you would reach enlightenment in a matter of days. Shit. My bad. Blowing your guys' eardrums out with this mic. Debatably a matter of moments, seconds, timelessness. Everyone slap the like button for me. I would really appreciate that. Chidori, Tiana, Sochi, Jedediah, Cosmic. Welcome, Cosmic. Everyone say hello to Cosmic. I think he or she is new. Jabron, Tresta, hello, Phuket. Phuket, what up? Thank you guys for joining the stream. Thank you guys for being here, chilling, being homies and whatnot. Again, I'll repeat the title. If you kept it simple, you would reach enlightenment in a matter of days. So by you, beauty. how dare spirit speak through you? How dare you, spirit? How dare you, spirit? Whomst does thou think they are, spirit? No, check this for real though. Like, I'm not just being fucking cute. You know, they say that all this is sort of an all roads lead to Rome idea. Everything can get you to spirit. All things come from source, therefore all things contain source, therefore source can be reached through all things. Now, check it though. Check it. So, if that's the case, why do I need to study occult texts night and day to find it? Why do I need to build pyramids to find it? Why do I have to grow countless groves of trees to find it, to prove its existence, to make that legacy? Why? If all roads lead to Rome, if I've got to carry the weight of existence on my shoulders, if I have to atlas this bitch throughout my lifetime, why am I gonna carry the absolute heaviest load to figure it out? Why wouldn't I drop the load altogether? If it is everywhere, why not just take a walk to the beach and watch the sunset? Why not? That thought that I had, though, you know what I mean? It was like, because we have to carry something. That's the Jesus story, right? We all have to bear our cross. The difference between, an evolved person or a more conscious person is that they choose their sacrifice. Whereas a lot of people, in trying to avoid the sacrifice their entire lives, get the sacrifice thrust upon them by Mama Earth. And we all know that Mama Earth ain't always soft and gentle. Sometimes Mama Earth rips the planet in half with an earthquake. Sometimes Mama Earth lets go a friggin' super caldera volcano that wipes out entire continents for years at a time. Like sometimes Mama Earth is gangsta. You know what I mean? Point being, and I'm breathing, Richie. Point being, why do we feel the need to pick up the heaviest goddamn cross we can find in order to make that sacrifice, in order to sort of find it, to discover it through the trouble and turmoil of the physical third dimensional human existence that is not necessarily pleasant all the time. And for some poor schmucking souls, it's worse most of the time. It's like some people got it real bad. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being greasy. Who said that? It ain't easy being greasy. It's like, oh, is that old Ludacris? No, it's not Luda. It's not Luda. Anywho, I mean, I get it. Like I said, if we choose the existence, if we choose the sacrifice, then maybe that lightens the load. You know, like for example, if I have to go to work, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to work, whatever. But sometimes I'm given the option, like, hey, we don't really have to work tomorrow. You want to come in tomorrow though and get something else out of the way? If I say yes to that, like I'm choosing, like 100% without no guilt, no nothing. I was given the option even to back out with honor, but I still chose to go to work. Those days I wake up a little crisper, I go to bed a little better, the day flows a little easier, and it's like there's a different sort of energy about choosing the sacrifice, and it's so weird. I guess there's two things. One, we don't necessarily have to pick up the heaviest goddamn cross to find salvation. And I guess the second thing is make sure that you are actually choosing, at least, even if it is a big cross, at least make sure that you're the one that picks it up of your own volition, and you're not sort of, because again, the sacrifices that you don't make will be made for you one way or another. Sometimes they're small. I know I'm sounding all doom and gloom, book of Revelations and shit. I've been reading a lot of biblical stuff lately. So like, like tapped into that realm. Anywho, I know I'm sounding doom and gloom and shit, but I don't mean to. I definitely, it could show up, however. I would argue that a lot of people in this world actually don't have big, substantial, gargantuan problems because they don't put themselves in like, the bigger circumstance you put yourself in, the bigger the fail is. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, in other words. So, and a lot of people don't. I guess it's changing. I don't want to be too blanket statement, but there's a lot of people out there who don't necessarily aspire to great things and therefore don't fail greatly in the process of doing that. So, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, your life will be over. It's just a sort of observation I've made that helps. I don't know if it helps me, but it opens up another way of seeing things, so I can just make a better judgment call on how I want to proceed with things. Um, maybe that's why. Not maybe. Hell, you see the Buddhists out there; they relinquish all physical things. They're like, to hell with it. Cars, money, sex, um, clinging to youth and always wanting to look handsome or gorgeous or the best clothes or the nicest body or the best conditioned person out there. It's like those religions that are trying to get to the next level are basically saying, hey, actually, you got to go in the other direction. If y'all trying to fly, you got to let go as much of the load as possible. Like the air balloons. For the air balloons to go higher, they have to unhook the sandbags and then they go higher. You guys all know how it goes. So also check this. We're souls, right? We are these little refined, and defined blips of personalized consciousness. I am the soul that I am, you are the soul that you are, we all the souls that we are, that we possess. When we first became manifest on earth in physical form, we were of the earth. And the earth, the animal kingdom, is rough, man. It's just you wake up, you try to eat as much as you can so you don't die. You smash as much as you can so that your species don't die. And you try not to die. And like that's pretty much it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just what you are at the animal level. That's just what humankind is at the animal level, sort of coming through as it is. There's not necessarily criticism on wanting material things. You are a material thing. I know everyone says like, "Oh, you're not this thing. You're a spirit." No. You are both. You are both the spiritual thing possessing the thing and the thing itself. You are all things, but for the sake of this particular thing, we'll call you a spirit embodying a vessel. But or soul embodying the vessel. But again, you're not even your soul. The soul is something that you even possess, right? If we want to get really technical about it. Anywho, long story short, you get here on Earth, you inhabit this physical thing, and now it's your role to reach back to the heavens. It's not the goal of the heavens to come down to you, right? It's not God's role to come down in the muck. No, he goes, hey, you're in the muck. Live it, feel it, breathe it, taste it. Do all the things you want to it. When you're over it, come meet me at the top. We got Law Squadron along the way. And so that's... I don't even say that's something you want to do. I'm not even saying the goal is to ascend spiritually. I'm not going to be that audacious. I'm simply going to say that if we want to make the shift to ascend, raise your frequency, raise your vibration, go to 5D, whatever the hell, however you want to phrase it, see it, imagine it. It's important to know that you're going to have to sort of let go of a lot of the physical things because they are anchors. I'll get to your guys' comments in a second. I'm like rambling hard right now, so give me a minute and I'll respond proper, I promise. Letting go of the material things, or not even letting go, because back to what I said at the earlier on in the conversation, at least making the conscious decision to hold on to something, knowing what sort of existence that you're fabricating by holding on to something. Like how earlier I said, I'm more enthused to go to work when it's my choice and not when I'm told to go to work. It's kind of the same thing. If you choose to hold on to a physical thing, which is all things in this existence, even your emotions, like me relying on the sunset to bring me peace is even cutting myself short because I shouldn't need that external validation for peace. Like, right, the gangsters find peace in a dumpster. So even me saying I need to see sunsets and like, oh, that's so wonderful, like a beautiful sunset. It's like I'm that's me speaking, by the way. Like, oh, it's so beautiful sunset. You know? Acknowledging that is a crutch is even power in and of itself. To say, yeah, I know that, but I really fucking love that sunset, especially this time of the year. October, November, the sun starts to come down at an angle, which gives you all the super cool colors, and there's more rain clouds in the sky, so you get the colors under the sky or under the clouds and like through the clouds. It's a sunset season, man, especially over the ocean. There's nothing like it. So I love them, but I also acknowledge that to ascend, I'm going to have to sort of just acknowledge that's barking up the wrong tree to a degree. But yeah, so back to the title. If you kept it simple, you would reach enlightenment in a matter of days. I guess I'm giving myself a little bit of vagueness with quote unquote enlightenment. More so what I mean is like an understanding, like catching that catching that unexplainable moment, like the reason why we want to see the sunset, the reason why we get so excited when our children do certain things, and like we get proud as parents, or falling in love, or hitting the walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 11th World Series Game 7 type of shit. Like those moments, that is what I'm talking about. To me, that's what enlightenment is, right? It's tough. Everyone, you ask 100 people what enlightenment is, you're going to get 100 variations of what enlightenment is. And all of those will still probably be missing the mark. So that's my mark miss is of enlightenment, is that moment that transcends anything else. And that's what can be had. Without having to read 1,000 textbooks, 1,000 occult books, without having to do 1,000 tarot readings, without having to be the yoga master 3000 with like 50 accolades behind your name. You're 98 years old and like you're doing the thing still. That shit's fun, and I will continue to do that for the rest of my life. But the shift I'm trying to make, and I'm trying to tell you guys, is to not let that be your route to enlightenment. It's not that difficult. It's as simple as you want it to be. It's as simple as you want it to be. Anywho, I see Agent Smith's in there, so we're dropping an emoji for Captain Smith. Where my emoji's at? Yeah, awesome, getting blown up. My Etsy shop. Etsy. Some weird people out there. I'm having a case open up a Etsy shop. It's weird, man. It's getting really weird. But also entertaining. So me and this, I'll give you a little backstory for sake of entertainment. They're like, "No, man, you didn't give me enough seeds." And I was like, "Damn, I didn't. My bad. How many did I give you?" And they were like, "I don't know. I haven't counted them, but like I can tell there's not enough seeds." And I was like, "Yo, I can't. I'm not really going to send you more seeds unless you tell me, like, unless you count the seeds to make sure I actually shorted you." And they were like, "Nah, man, I'm not going to do that. I'm too busy." And I was like, "I will not give you a refund." And they were like, "All right, I'm going to open an official case on Etsy." So they opened a case, was like, "Man of Letters, you have a case against your Etsy shop. Item not as described, yada, yada, yada." And the conversation continues in that portion of Etsy, and it just starts getting weird. She's like, I don't know, that part's not as entertaining. But it's fucking weird, man. It's weird. It's a weird word. Like at this point, this is why I wanted to tell the story. The last message they sent was they started going into detail about their grandma and how their grandmother was half Jewish, and so they were like, I'm like either a quarter or an eighth Jewish. But she had surgery on her nose, but her nose still looks super Jewish after the surgery. So I can only imagine what it actually looked like before. And she's writing all this like in the case file messages, like where we're supposed to be pleading our case. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now? I swear to God, I'm honestly thinking about messaging her and being like, or him, his name's Alexander, and be like, homies, like, bro, you want to like smoke a joint or something? Do you live on the West Coast? Like, I want to look up his address, because it just got so weird to where it felt like they started talking to someone else about their grandma being Jewish and the nose surgery, and we're just witnessing the conversation. Like, I'm like, who the fuck is she talking? Is she talking to? I'm down to continue talking because it seems like a cool story. I'm genuinely interested, but it seems out of context for the time and place. Would love to meet up with you after this and chop it up and maybe smoke some herb. I don't know. So it's weird, dude. It's been weird. It's been weird. Should I go back and read all of you guys' comments? Because you guys have been busy. And I know how people are like, I'm out of here. Keith's not entertaining me anymore. I'm out. Fuck this guy reading comments and shit. I'll read some of the most recent ones. If they were super pressing, feel free to just ask the questions again. I know. But first, Janaya, Azrael, thank you for tuning in. Awakened Warrior, Queen Marilyn. I'm just trying to do some hello names real quick. Bill C, what up? Agent Smith, thank you kindly for everything. Richie's still in here. Sarah, happy you caught Jabron. Alchemy, what's cracking? Nice to see you, brother. Janaya, thank you again for being here. Many is called, but few is chosen. Anyhow. You probably got approached by Alexander. Spirits be wildin', bro. You never know who tried to pull up. Like, who's Alexander? Is there a spirit by the name of Alexander that I should know about? Are you guys trying to tell me, Jabron Samir, that some spirit ass dude named Alexander opened a case against my Etsy shop and was like, yo, Keith, you shorted me my frankincense seeds. Like, look, man, I'd be pissed too if someone shorted me on frankincense seeds. I charge a lot for them. They're really hard to find and they grow dope ass trees. But like, if I get shorted, I'm going to go, bro, I counted 63 seeds. I counted 4 times. I got 63 4 times. What can we do about this situation? So if the spirit's name is Alexander, tell that fool step up. Alexander. Want to know why? Because I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'll play the goddamn theme song. I would, but this video would get demonetized. So I'm going to have to sing it. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, bah, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! You know, you guys know how the song goes. It's the best I can do without a copyright strike. So like I said, tell Alexander to step up. I'll do it. Oh yeah, that's right. Meditative Mom, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Meditative Mom. Everyone tell Meditative Mom happy birthday. She turned 62 today. She's an Aries and Aries sun. Today was her birthday. So everyone go tell her happy birthday and share the love and whatnot. Yeah. Britt Winters book recommendation. Yeah, buy my book. It's called 7 Pillars, A Handbook for Existence by Keith Garcia. You can find it on Etsy. Leave a review, please. Oh, thank you, Janaya, for the thank you for the love, Janaya. Happy birthday, Meditative Mom. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I gave my spiel for the title, you guys. So please, if you had some very specific questions, type them in all capital letters so that I can find them easier. Yeah, it's been a good night. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out on the channel, man. It's Tuesday. We're going up on a Tuesday. Some Tuesday. I don't know that song as well as I do Ghostbusters, but oh, what's cracking? Does someone want the agua agua? Yeah, me. Oh. Do you have videos decoding the alphabet? Yo, no, I do not have videos on decoding the alphabet, bro. I should have videos decoding the alphabet. Is that a thing? Do people decode the alphabet? Ken Mikowski, what up? Stephanie Ramirez, hello. That link says something went wrong, Agent Smith. Oh, bummer. Okay, I'm gonna go. Don't blow me up, but I'm gonna space for a second and read some comments that were super deep in the. Yes, Yada, that's right. We must rise above the material plane. That's the point we are here. That's right. Yeah. Do we have to? Here's my question too. I don't know if I said this in my like 20-minute spiel, Queen Marilyn channel, Queen Marilyn. But I do want to note it that I'm not necessarily convinced that the goal is to ascend. Now, hear me out. I know I just threw a fat wrench in all of your guys' spiritual games, but what if the point wasn't to reach God, to get back to source, to sort of do the thing? You know what I mean? After all, that's where we started, and we were cast down here to have an experience so that God could look back at itself. So who's to say? I mean, I'm being audacious as to ascribe wants and needs to the all, because how the hell could I possibly know what an infinite mind desires with my finite mind? However, if I may be so bold, what if we are down here to just grow trees or to just watch sunsets or to just go for walks, uh to do whatever the hell we want, to have that experience, right? If we have all of eternity and more, because even eternity is a definition, right? So we, for all of something that I can't even name, we have the possibilities of. So why not, while we're here, just enjoy being a human? I don't know. I'm not saying that's how we should be. Like, I'm literally just thinking out loud. Just all I'm doing is thinking out loud. Like, it's more than likely it's a combination of both. More than likely, we're probably just supposed to slow down, shut the fuck up, and enjoy ourselves while we're here to the best of our abilities. And if we feel particularly called to ascend or to raise our frequency or vibration, we do it. And if we're particularly called to stop the quest and just like enjoy some boba with some homies down the street and watch a movie and eat some popcorn, then do that to the best of our abilities. That's sort of the title of this video. Is you could just, if you kept it simple, you could reach enlightenment in a matter of days. I'm glad we were able to bring that full circle. How does that even happen? Awakened Warrior, what up? Maybe the body and mind is something you possess, and the soul is the higher self. I would argue that everything, from your astral body, your soul, your mind, your emotion, I would say that everything is something that you possess to varying degree. Is my answer to that. Using material source. Yes, never let material be your God. Yes. Bliss minus ignorance. Oh. Bill C, did you just say weed is turning us gay? Wow. Nice. I would love to hear your reasoning for that. Genuinely. I'm not being facetious either. I'm legit up serious. Would like to hear your reasoning for why weed is turning people homosexual. Okay, cool. All right. Pretty much caught up. Yeah. Happy birthdays. More birthdays? Oh, yeah. We had 50 people. Nice. Looks like that's the hot topic. Hot topic. Remember that story? Everyone wants to reach enlightenment. That's the one. It's curious. The videos that draw people in, and it's like to reach enlightenment. Is that why you are here? Is that not why you are here? You're not entertained. Are you not entertained? Maximus, 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 Maximus. I applaud you. Thank you kindly. Damn, Alchemy Life, it's your birthday. Wait, is it actually your birthday though? No, it's not your birthday. Is it your birthday? Wait, mess with us. You're supposed to smoke weed. I know. I was asking for the reasoning behind it, Bill C. I assume that you're not supposed to smoke weed by your statement, by your previous statement. I'm asking for like, how is that? What are the mechanisms? Does it like change your body physiologically? Is there some kind of weird hormone thing going on? Cannabis is an exceptionally feminine dominated plant. So I would agree there that if you partook in it too much, it could sway you more on the feminine side and might lend some credence to your hypothesis that weed makes you gay. You know what I mean? You're right, because I want to know how A plus B equals K. That was hilarious. Didn't know the title. Just dig your channel. Oh, meditative mom. I dig you too. We dig you too. Are you new? We have 2 new people. Meditative mom, I haven't seen you before, and there was another that was new. I was responding to your comments earlier. It was something with honey in it. Honeybee, bee honey, honey coupon codes. That's all I got. I can't remember. Anywho. Fire is a representation of the divine masculine, technically, so is physicality. So if you combine 2 forms of the masculine, you become overwhelmed by the masculine. Fair? Weed is a representation of the feminine within the masculine, so it's possible. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm leaning at too. If we're speaking about this strictly terms of that, like how the plant's represented, at least in most cultures, then like, all right, fair enough. I'm not sure how you would prove that hypothesis, but Queen Marilyn, I don't smoke weed, but I think it helps you lose your ego. Maybe, dude, eat eat 100 milligrams of edible plus, and you will for sure 100% lose your ego in like one of the most terrifying ways. What up, Galactic? I was gay 20 some odd years before I found out I was really gay. Nice. From smoking weed? Whatever, what happened? I'm gonna have to switch to CBD, but wait, so you said it's GMO dank. If you're basing that on that herb is now GMO, then I'm gonna have to say that you sort of went out of line with how I would have understood it. So if you're saying that if you're burning OG dank from back in the day, like the old school land race genetics, that you would be fine smoking it and wouldn't turn gay? Is that what you're postulating, good sir? Is that what you're postulating? Someone asked me if I knew what yod meant. No. I don't. I don't study ancient Hebrew too much, actually, or any chronological form of Hebrew for that matter. But let's read. This is the 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. No, I do not want to sign up for your email list. So its numerical value is 10. Please note that most Israelis pronounce the name Yud. All right, fair enough. According to the Jewish sages, the Yud represents the world to come and completeness. The Yod is the most frequently used letter in the alphabet, as it appears in Hebrew texts, approximately 11% of all the letters. This letter is unique in its appearance. It is the smallest letter of the alphabet and is therefore considered to be modest. It also symbolizes wisdom, and it illustrates this by being small, like the small quantity of truly wise individuals. According to the Talmud, the letter Yud wanted to be the first letter of the alphabet. It asked, wait, the letter is personified. Nice. It asked this of the creator of the world, but was turned down. The creator then comforted the letter Yud with the fact that it is the first letter of his name and even appears twice in the divine name. Since the Yud is so small, it also represents the supernatural, the things that are above the physical dimension. The letter Yud is used in the Hebrew expression Kat Shel Yod, literally translated as the smallest edge of the letter Yud. This expression is used to refer to something tiny, insignificant, and inconsequential. It is interesting to note that in most sacred literature, the pages are marked with letters. I did not know that, instead of numbers. When they get to the number 15, which would be the letters, I don't know how to pronounce those letters, the printers avoid using this letter combination, since it is also one of the names of the Almighty. It is customary to instead use the letters I and U, numerical value 9 and 6 equals 15. All right, cool. We just learned about the Yid. So, honestly, I think if you're asking me that question, Mrs. Erica, that you probably know more than I on that topic. Just reading your guys' comments. Weed is making us submissive. I'll buy that. However, before we lead too anti-weed heavy, I would like it to be known to everyone listening to this that no matter what you use, if you use it, no matter what you use, there is a point where it can be abused and used too much. You will start to take on the characteristics of that thing, and it will become more of your frequency, more of your way of being. If you burn some dank and it changes your physiological vessel, if it changes the hormones in your blood pressure and your heartbeat, if it in your mindset, and you do that daily, your body will become that thing. Whether it's caffeine, whether it's exercise, whether it's conversations you have, all things will start to become you after a while. So let this not be bashing the wonderful blessing of the herb, as much as a reminder that anything can be abused. And I agree a whole 110% that weed does make you submissive, Bill C. But sometimes we want to be submissive. I could name 1,000 reasons if you gave me enough time, but I'll name one that comes off the top of my head. And instead of using the word submissive, I'm going to say passive, or more receiving than projecting, right? Just so you have a better same quality of energy, right? Where you are being, your energy is being dominated by something else, right? You're receiving instead of, but the example I'll use is music. Not always, but when I burn the herb and I sit down and play the piano, particularly in like a dimly lit room, I can let go a lot better, and I can be way more open to receiving the jam. And that's what the herb does for me in relation to music. I'm not saying I can't get there without it, not saying I need it. I'm just saying that's a quality of energy that it has when I mix the two together. So if someone wants a crutch, needs a crutch, by all means, activate the submissiveness, activate the passiveness, activate the receiving. Because ask any fucking artist, period. Like, the passive state is the state in which art excels at. That's where art originates from that sort of unnamed etheric realm. And we have to let go of our definitions of, I'll go back to music again. This song has to sound like this, and I need to play these notes in this order, and then I need to change it to the fifth to be more interesting, and then I need to bring the right hand an octave up and the left down to give it some dynamics, right? That works and makes beautiful music. Don't get me wrong. But there's a different state, man. I'm telling you, if you play music or you paint or you're into the arts, when you catch that flow, it's an extremely passive, it's a balance between being extremely passive and focused. It's hard to explain, but both are extremely necessary. Like I said, you just have to know when to use the qualities of energy and know when you're using them too much. Like I specifically have cut back from smoking dank. I burned before this live, and I'll probably burn now because I enjoy it in this setting. But outside of this, like if I'm just trying to relax, like I'll burn some herb and read a book under the orange tree. Like, no, like I'm just cutting back for the same reasons that you brought up. Well, not same. I'm not for the gay reason, but just for the sake of like, let's shift the sort of energies that we got going right now. And I've actually switched, funny enough, to microdosing pizza toppings, which are extremely masculine forms of energy. So maybe I felt that sort of change in myself. I'm like, all right, let's kind of change the qualities of energy. Mushrooms are not always, but the pizza topping ones, it's pretty much accepted that they are a masculine based plant medicine, even though they're not plants, technically speaking. However, I digress. All plants should be used thoughtfully, especially if you're using the plants to aid in your existence, aid in your quality of life. Just pay attention to them. Because like Bill C said, every plant will swing you on one side of the spectrum. All right, let's not get feisty in the comment section. Let's not get feisty. I don't know if it is. I'm not saying you are feisty. I'm just saying maybe if it is getting feisty. If it's fine, if it's chilling, my bad. It's not a choice, homie. Damn, you like Tommy on Power Ranger, huh? Who was my Power Ranger crush? My Power Ranger crush was... Oh, what was her name? Was it? No, not Kimberly. Yeah, Kimberly was a Pink Ranger. I don't remember the Asian yellow. That's funny. The white girl was pink. The Asian girl was yellow. The black guy was the Black Ranger. Hilarious. Anywho. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. AZ137 said there's both masculine and feminine aspects to everything, polarity. Yes, but masculine and feminine aren't balanced in everything. You know what I mean? There's masculine and feminine in everything, but to varying degree. Check this out. I'm going to do a screen share so everyone look at your computers right now. This is what I mean by what I am saying. Don't judge me for having a massive amount of screens open. Screen share. Okay, see, what the hell is this? I don't want to screen share just that. Screen share the whole thing. All right, here we go. All right, see this? The yin and yang symbol? We got white on the left with a little bit of black in the middle. We got black on the right with a little bit of white in the middle. But the black's not really on the right because it stretches out just as much to the left. And the white's not really on the left because it stretches out just the same amount to the right. Which means, to your point, yes, there is polarity to all things. But when you look at the black, it's not. It's completely balanced, but it's not. If you see man and woman, like if you imagine, say, man, black, white, woman, you'll see it. And I explain this through hormones. Each hormone has a corresponding quality of energy when it comes to the law of gender as being masculine or feminine. We can think, for example, we can think of testosterone as being something more masculine. It's more aggressive, it's more active, and we can think of something like estrogen as being more feminine. It's more, it cues the emotional response. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, in the physical world, there is both in all things, but all things don't share them in perfect balance. But when all things come together, there is a perfect balance. Just like this yin and yang symbol, right? The black's off balance, the white is off balance, but when they come together, the unit is a whole and it's perfectly balanced. I guess the point I was trying to make is, I believe that cannabis and feel cannabis, and have found that in multiple cultures, cannabis is a feminine dominated plant. Of course, it's got masculine qualities, but just that it's dominated by the feminine. Herb is a GMO. Someone talking about if you smoke too much, you get one punch man. Weed is a GMO, so if you smoke too much, you get one punch man's abilities. Nice, nice, good analogy. I love it. Nice. We got to talk about some female stuff. We can talk female if you want, Queen Mary. I'm totally down for that. Women happen to be one of my favorite things on this planet. Yeah. Bayou Beauty, you phrase that question super funny. Keith, is the sexual energy that comes from the dank that of the female energy? I think you meant to put a comma after my name, like Keith, comma. Is the sexual energy that comes from the dank that of the female energy? Sounded like you just said that I am the sexual energy that comes from the dank, in which case I would have to say, yes, that's exactly what's happening. But yeah, absolutely, for sure, 100%, 100%. I'm a firm believer in the feminine dominating the sexual energy. I can be convinced, but at the moment, I'm standing firm. And absolutely, I do think that that's where a lot of that sexual energy is coming from when it comes to the dank plant. It's coming from the dank plant. I love you just the same, Mary Jane. I said, now do you. Now do you think you love me, Mary Jane? She don't play no game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Praise our space drugs. Jared Dobbs, yes. Richie Breed, this is the Sheila Jat, and it's doing wonders so far. I think, like I said, I've been microdosing not at the same time, but like daily dosing plus the Sheila G, and it's really hard to tell. Like, how is the Shilajit working? Like, am I supposed to feel just a general sense of like well-being? Is it like a euphoric thing? Am I supposed to feel more energy? Because so far I haven't felt nothing exceptionally, at least physically yet. But it's only been a couple days since I've been at it. Bill C. Yeah, I guess. I mean, some people would argue with that, and some people would agree with that. But thank you for the input, nonetheless. Um, Mycotoxins. People just want to escape reality. Yes, that's well put. Absolutely. Your mushrooms, your dank, your ayahuasca, even all of it could just be tools to escape your reality. I agree with that 100%. Um, well said. Exercise is a tool. Absolutely. Money changes all of us. Greed. Absolutely. I do have there's definitely a greedy bone in my body for sure. I play it cool, but I'd be lying if I said like I didn't want more money. If I wasn't like, give me all the money, trying to grow forests, take vacations. I want to go on a vacation to Oman and see the frankincense forests and just like get a vibe of the Middle Eastern culture in a relatively safe place. Like the safest country in the Middle East is actually Oman. It's super dope. Like I need money there. So I'm like, give me all the money. I'm trying to take trips, see all the trees, grow the trees, trying to buy a PS5. Like if you got a PS5, shoot me your gamer tag. I'm down. Let's make it happen. I find it hard to escape reality with mushrooms. Fair. See, that's what I mean, Jared. Yeah. It could go. Yeah. Well said, Jared. Some people avoid things like psychedelics altogether for the very reason that you posed earlier, Bill C. You posed some people use them to escape reality. And just as easily, you could say some people avoid using them because they're avoiding their reality, because that's kind of the crazy thing about psychedelics. And like, let's be real, 99 out of 100 people that do heroic doses of any psychedelic aren't itching to do more anytime soon because they were slapped so hard with what you're calling reality. Um, Again, y'all, just know thyself. You know what's too much. You know if you're using something as a crutch. You know if you're overdoing your beers, your danks. Um, so I've had friends that have gone to the gym too much, and they realize like this, like I've become obsessed with my body image. All I can think about is working out, and like it's ruining my life. So anything can become that. So just keeps it real. Just keeps it real with yourself. Have an assessment. Like, am I doing things because I'm enjoying doing them, or am I just like doing them because I'm avoiding doing other things? Um, I was reading a book recently, this super cool fantasy science fiction book. I loved it, but I started realizing that I was going to the book as an escape. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna read my book. You know what I mean? It was an escape. It's like, there's too much shit going on. I need to relax, and that's fine. There's probably you'd be hard pressed to find a better escape than reading a book. Like if anything, I would commend you for saying that that is your escape. Um, my only point being is that I was like, oh, all right. I realize what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep reading, but like I realize that I'm definitely part of being so adamant about reading as some sort of avoidance. I have avoidance personality traits. So that's sort of my thing that I check on a lot. But just be mindful. As the who is it? As the Oracle says, know thyself. She didn't say it, but it was in like one of the most famous of her scenes ever. So I'm giving her credit. Um, Thank you for the plugs, John Smith. Appreciate it. Um, Azrael Vicious Tarot. I feel diet is a myth in terms of intuition. I eat hot wings, but intuition's still on fleek. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Azrael. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I can't sit here and say that having a vegan diet isn't giving you some sort of upper hand over eating an animal-based diet. I'm not gonna say that. But I'm also not going to say that eating an animal-based diet isn't going to give you some sort of upper hand against a vegan diet. I don't know, man. There's a lot. I've read a lot of stuff, and I've read different cultures, and what do the natives think about eating animals? What do the Indians of India with the dot, not the feather, think about eating meat? Like, what are the Amazonian shamans who are slamming the ayahuasca all the time? The ayahuasca is like the most spiritual catchphrase of the decade. Uh, and homeboys down there are frying up cheeseburgers before ceremonies and shit. Like the jungle ones, the jungle dudes are doing that. So I don't know. I haven't. I've gone vegan myself. I think 90 days vegan was the longest I went, and it was admittedly the first month I felt phenomenal, but I I don't know if I was feeling phenomenal because I was more spiritual by eating plants only, or if I was actually getting the enzymes and minerals that I needed. Like, because there's not meat doesn't have that. It's got protein, sure, but it doesn't have a vast amount of all the micronutrients that the body needs. And there's like 70 plus minerals that your body needs to function that you get from eating plants. And so I like that's realistically probably why I felt better when I went vegan, because my body was like, oh, hey, thanks for eating more carrots, Keith. Like, hey, those potatoes you ate, homies. Yo, kale tastes like shit, but like now the poop's coming up fresh and clean because I got lots of fiber. Keith, shout out, homie. Shout out fiber. Shout out insoluble fiber. Like, what up? So I don't know. Now I'm just talking shit now. But I feel you on that, Azrael. I do. And yes, Galactic Goddess, frankincense for us. Um, noted, Michelle. Welcome back. I hope you've been well. Peace out, Azrael. Peace out. Take care. Hot wings are fire, literally and metaphorically speaking. I'm not vegan, by the way, you guys. Sorry if I broke your guys' hearts. I feel like every time I say I'm not vegan, like somewhere a fairy loses its wings or something like that. I do feel bad. Cosmic Honey, you're still in the room. What up? Thanks for chilling. Animals are the planet. Cosmic Honey. Whoa, that was interestingly put. Do it. Make you happy. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Animals are the planet. Interesting. Never heard it put that way before. Yes, Queen. I have practiced astral travel. I haven't gotten there yet. I came real close and I freaked out and I stalled the engine because I panicked. I got to the point where my body was vibrating. My ears were like the noise in my ears was crazy loud, and it felt like my whole body had metal running through it from head to toe, and there was a magnet above my body that was pulling that metal out of my skin, like just like tugging on me. And then the noise got super loud. It was just like woo, and I like freaked out. And my heart started racing. My heart was like fucking racing, and I kind of panicked and I cut it, and I haven't been able to get to that point since. I haven't tried that hard in a while, but yeah, almost had it. Sorry. Diet kills your T, your terror. Eat what you eat and have courage in your convictions. Food is for doofs. Cuisine is for five equals. Meaning food is an art. Food is for doofs. I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. Food is for doofs. um, was that too much info? I thought it would be too much info, but hey, it's my chat. If we're gonna talk about diets heavy in fiber, we're gonna talk about diets heavy in fiber. I mean, help me help you, ma. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just trying to make the world a better place. You know, one doo-doo at a time. Ooh, one more thing. Not one more thing, but if you email me, if you're part of the member to run the lives, I've been wanting to run the private lives with you guys who are members on the channel, but no one can ever, we can't get a time going. So email me your guys' times. I can have a set time during the week when it works for y'all, or when at least works for one of y'all, and we'll run it and build it from there. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. Why do you think I have dreams? I feel a woman walking me around and showing me things. That's hella vague, Ivra. Like, I need more information about your dream. Is it an older, is it a motherly woman? Is it like a romantic partner woman? Is it not really a woman? It just has a womanly sense to it, but it doesn't really have features. Like, what are they showing you? Woman's always feminine. Remember that. So the dream will be tinted, or the experiences will be tinted with the feminine grace, if you will. And then just take note of what she shows you. Dream interpretation is paying attention to details, what you're being shown, how you feel, why you were being shown things. Like I said, did you feel like you were a child being led to new things? Was it like, you're not giving me much information to go off of, though. Shalele, what up? What up, Shalele? I'm not vegan yet. I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to hate on vegans, but I might still become vegan. Or I might go vegan for a year and then go back to another diet. Like, I don't know. We'll see. My bad. Didn't mean to hurt his feelings really. There you go, Britt Winters. If the ancestors are telling you to do something, you should probably do it. I mean, just probably do it. Working my way. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. With a burning love inside. Don't let it get away. Do, do, do. Working every day. Do, 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 do. Love to go. I love karaoke. I get down karaoke. You're not down, Britt. You think you're down, but you're not down. We are different from the sages of the past. Well said. Lemon and lime water. I don't eat pork or beef. It's chicken and fish that I'm working on. It's the meat for me. And not even all meat. It's like burgers or tacos. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm hitting all the songs. Dude, you guys don't even know. I'm a fucking walking jukebox. I see one word and I'm like, oh, yeah. I have to limit myself to how much I sing random karaoke songs on this thing. Holla up in Palm Springs. It's Palm Springs, Palmdale. Come back to me. I need you and I love you, baby. Palmdale, Palmdale. Come back to me. 'Cause that's where my heartache began. My heartache began. Just like bums that used to stay the slums of LA. By the way, I used to know that whole song by heart, man. It's been a while since I bumped some Afro Man, though. You know what I've been taking is Shilajit. I got to give you guys, I have a promo code for Shilajit. I have like 8 promo codes, you guys. I like never share with you guys. It's a bad habit. Anywho, the most recent one I got is Shilajit, and I'm actually trying it. That's what I'm drinking right now. It kind of tastes like, don't take this the wrong way because I enjoy drinking it, but it kind of tastes like foot water, like feet water. Like steeped socks, almost. I know it's an awful description, and it will certainly take away my coupon code, my affiliate code for saying that, but I find it rather enjoyable. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. But I'll get it to you guys, and I'm stoked because it's actually like it's a super cool thing. Shilajit is apparently thousands of year old what's the word? Decomposed plant matter from like thousands of years, and it looks, I don't have it, it's like black tar almost, but it dissolves pretty readily in water. And it's just supposed to contain like, I don't even know, but 1,000 good things. I've been trying it out for a few days. Let you know how it goes. Tastes like fulvic minerals. There you go. Fulvic minerals. Richie Breathe is my PR guy. That's probably what I should have said. No, fuck that. It tastes like steeped socks. But like I said, still pretty enjoyable. I don't know. Maybe I'm just into feet. I don't know. I'm not necessarily into feet, not in a weird way at least, but who knows? Now that I've got fulvic acid water, the whole world could have turned upside down. Am I still sharing my audio, by the way? No. All right, good, because the computer's been kind of going crazy. Maybe we can, I want to bring my jams back again, just for a second. Let me know if they're too loud. Ooh, taking that gold, you got to hit up Alchemy. Alchemy, if you're still in the room, plug yourself. I don't have it on hand, but Alchemy of Life makes... I was going to say alchemical gold. Colloidal. He makes colloidal gold. He makes colloidal a bunch of stuff, a few different elements. And yeah, that's a pretty powerful one too. So get that gold. But murdered some chicken tacos. I've been for that exact flavor. How did you know? I know it sounds silly, but I swear to God, I'm being silly when I say it because, like, why not? But I'm being dead serious too. That when I drink it, I almost, the reason why is because it smells like, it tastes like when I played sports. when I played baseball in college, and we had a super fancy athletic training room. Like if you got hurt or if you needed physical therapy or something, you'd go to the trainer. And they had these bandages that they would wrap, and usually it would wrap around your feet because like ankle problems were some ankle, foot, shin, knee problems were the most prevalent in sports. You know what I mean? So you'd wrap these super hot towels around something that came out of this machine, and the machine was constantly steam. It was clean. It was constantly being steamed, creating steam to like keep these towels hot. But the machine smelled funny because it was just water sitting there for days, like steamed water for days. You know, that steam room smells kind of funny. Well, that's how this tastes, like that machine that steamed all the time. That reminded me of feet because you would then take the towels, wrap them around the foot. My bad. I'll let myself out. Are you eating gold? No, no, I was though. I was. Yeah, Shira's on the colloidal game. I'm more into the plant game myself. I make tinctures and shit like that. Like yeah, tinctures. I'm more into the tinctures than the metals. And I've only ever done them habitually once, and that was with Alchemy's colloidal gold. And haven't used it. I got Ashira's a long ass time ago. Ashira sent me her thing, and I spilled. I make my own essential oils. I haven't in a while, but I made this pine oil from pine needles, and I steam extracted some pine needle oil. And I got the bottle caps mixed up between that one and Ashira's. And so I put the pine needle essential oil dropper in Ashira's little friggin' colloidal tincture, whatever the hell she gave me. And it tasted like ass. It tasted like just pungent pine needle bitterness. It was awful. So I didn't even get to really enjoy it. Long story short. Yes, lucid dreaming is super dope. I've been looking. I think I felt what you were. I was picking up what you were putting down. I think. What's the name of what? The song? The song was a jam. It was me playing the piano. It was like a lo-fi version of me playing the piano. It's like one of the only copyright-free bangers I have. We'll run it back because I like it. What happened to my music? Why can I not play it? Hey. It's called Keith on the Keys. Monoatomic Ormus Eden. Now you're talking. That gets me more excited than the colloidal gold does, for whatever reason. Silver hydrosol is pretty dope too. Oh yeah, this is me, you guys. It's a nice one. That little like chord progression is my favorite to jam out. Speaking of burning dank in a dark room and slamming the piano, maybe I'll play you guys some music tomorrow night on the live. Also, since we're all here, we're just chatting, chilling at this point. If you guys are just jumping in, If you guys are just jumping in, vibe with us, or catch the video from the beginning. Richie already hit me with the. Oh, that's great, dude. How did you do that fast? Oh my god, that's too funny. I love that. That's amazing, Richie. I don't know how you pulled that off that fast, but is that the Yud symbol too on the arm? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna play you guys a song, all right? The song is an unreleased song of mine, but since we're all here vibing hard on the channel, I'll play it for you guys. But you guys, if I'm gonna play it for you, you're gonna have to promise me. You have to promise me that, or I'll play a couple of songs if you want me to. You gotta promise me that you'll help me promote the shit out of this when we do launch it, so that it pre-save the song, because that's the new thing to do now. I just found out is you have a song to be released and you pre-save it by like actually clicking on something like a pre-save link. And then if you get a ton of those, Spotify and all the other platforms are like, oh, he's got a bunch of pre-saved clicks. Like, let's feature the hell out of this single when it comes out. So you guys gotta promise me, you gotta help me out here. I'll play the jam. All right, the question is, which one do I play you? Should I play you Southside? This one was actually produced by my homie Rastan, and it was mastered by Richie Breathe, who's actually currently in the chat room. Let us see what Young Squirt does while flying solo. I'm going to pull it up for you guys right now. Let me find what I did with it. Give me a second here. Why is it not coming up? Open my drive. All right. Damn, which one do I play though? I have one that's been suggested as my single because my the recording studio, the management company that I've been recording at has been telling me like, this is the one, man. This is the most radio worthy one. It's not necessarily my favorite, but like I like it a lot. Don't get me wrong. We'll see. Thank you kindly, Kelsey and Meditative Mum. Len K, you the best. You already do a lot, Len K, by the way. Thank you so much. All right, we'll run Southside, especially because Richie Breathe, who might still be in the chat room, was helped on this one. Let me make sure. She's got me splitting from the seams, not the girl of my dreams, but something right in between, if you know what I mean. She be tearing through my mind with them irie vibes. Every time she goes away, I want her one more time. How do I get through to get close to you? For just a piece of your style, I'd walk 10 more miles. And as her hair hangs to the floor, how do I know she's real for sure? She's from the wrong side of paradise, but she rocks the most beautiful pair of eyes. Whoa. I met the sax player playing music on the street, and he was fucking killing it. He was like, yo, let's jam. And we jammed. She's from the south side of heaven with her flower open wide. A picture hanging from the wall, just tilted to the side. I'm not going to leave you, I'm not going to stay, but I will be
away. Bouncing, bouncing, no time for lounging. Yes, we move and climbing over mountains. Why so serious? The world is your playground. I know you like when we settle to the groove. I only make these sounds to see you move, and I can tell when I look into your eyes. No, you're from the. And as her hair hangs to the floor.
Anywho, that's Southside. It might be the single release. It might not. It might be though. My son loves this one I wrote called Motivation. We're just jamming in here right now. Ooh, you know what? We'll play a different. We'll play. Think this is what I imagined when I wrote this next song that I'm about to play for you guys. It's called Ain't Got No Time. I imagine walking into a straight up voodoo shop in Nolans with a tall, skinny black dude with a tall black top hat with some skulls on it and a cane trying to slang some straight up soul eating items, but being really smooth and super homies about it. So smooth and so homies that you wanted to buy them soul eating items knowing that they were them's was soul eating items. But is trying to think if I should play the acoustic version or the full band. I'll play the full band version because we got the trumpet in there.
No, I ain't got no time for this. She's got sweet, sultry lips, harder to tie up than a cherry twister. How could I focus on anything? I'm so distracted, baby. With the way you move your hips.
Damn, this is such a fucking fun song to play live. I miss my band.
Because the world really ain't got nothing to show except glitter and gold. Do I really have to sell my soul to the highest bids that I know? Well, I fear it's just how things go. No, I ain't got no time for this. She's got sweet, sultry lips, harder to tie up than a cherry twister. How could I focus on anything? I'm so distracted, baby. By the way you move your hips, the way you move your for a soul. I'ma let my dragon lead. He's got wings, he can fall. I go through the dark, I go through the light. Told myself 1,000 times I ain't going without a fight. It's bigger than wrong, it's bigger than right. It's the sound of my soul's flight. No, I ain't got no time for this. She's got sweet, sultry lips, harder to tie up than a cherry twist. Oh, how could I focus on anything? I'm so distracted, baby. With the way you move your hips, with the way you move your
so good, man. He like studied at Berkeley. He's playing in Nashville now, but COVID kind of shut him down. I got a lot of bangers, you guys. You guys don't even know. I got a lot of bangers. Got a lot of bangers. I don't have an official. No, I played with a band like that song and another song I already released with a band I played, and then me and the other front guy kind of got into it, and we split, and he's still playing with the band, and I've been working on my own solo stuff. So I don't have, that'll be my work, is putting together an official marketing campaign and like promo campaign for the release of this song and the following EP. But no, I haven't submitted. Anything yet. You can find that song on. I'll be releasing it soon. It'll be coming out. The time change was nice. Oh, the time change was hella nice. That fucking song is hella nice. I love that. Oh man. After midnight in the corridors of Nolens. Yes, Bayou. I'm not from New Orleans. Like, I don't know. I went for the first time last year. I know nothing. Like, I know nothing except for like my family blood history going back in that area. Like, straight up just found out that the blood goes back to New Orleans specifically on a friggin' sugarcane plantation from the African bloodline. And I just found that out like a couple weeks ago, which is like fascinating. Anywho, I'll play you another one. I'll play you another throwback from that band too. Well, that's the thing. I could vote. I could put that one out, but it's like already been released. So as far as new music, that Southside's not released yet. Unless I do. Can always do it under my name. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll play another one with a similar vibe that hasn't been released yet. And this one's called Motivation. Speaking of weed, motivation is like motivation, right? But mota in Spanish means bud. So like mota is weed in Spanish. So this is Motivation, if you catch my drift. Anyway, we'll run it. As you can tell, I love the horns. Also, this is Atlas's favorite jam. Like, he might come, if he hears it, he'll come banging on the door right now. That's how much he likes this song. Hold on.
That motivation, well, that sweet sensation, take me to a higher elevation. Sitting pretty in the sunset, wondering when some pretty girls would come strolling my way. Maybe search for some answers, but if I get up, well, who will watch this beautiful day? Beautiful, gonna watch this day. Beautiful, gonna watch my back against the mountains. I look up in the sky and I see the sun burning away, trying to tempt me to the skyways, looking at me sideways. Well, wipe that stupid grin off your face, off your face. Well, let me ask you something. Why you hang there all aglow? Could you help me out a bit? I just need that one thing, that motivation. Well, that sweet sensation, take me to a higher elevation. Release my frustration, highest meditation, so much motivation, all the good vibration. Permeate me with sensations, all the good vibration. So here we are, just dancing in the street. Heart is in the sky, but my mind is racing with my feet. Nowhere to run far away. But that's okay, cause I could stay here every day. All I need is something that helps me fly, some cool new shades or something that might catch your eye. So why, oh why can't you see this thing we need and call it that motivation?
See, this is kind of the one that I want to release.
That sweet sensation.
As my single, my
Take me
unreleased
to a
single.
higher elevation. Release my frustration. Highest meditation. So much motivation. All the good vibration. Permeate me with sensations. All the good vibration. Motivation, well that sweet sensation, take me to a higher elevation. Release my frustration, highest meditation, so much motivation, all the good vibration, permanent vacation, permeate me with sensations, all the good vibration.
That song's such a fucking banger, man.
That salvation, well that sweet sensation, take me to a higher elevation.
I might tell that guy to shove off, to scram. Like, hey, scram, this is gonna be my release. So nice. Yeah, thank you for the thank you for that. I'm glad I played these actually, because listening to Southside and this one, like I get so much more of a heart tug listening to this one. Thank you, Sarah. Shit. Sarah said every Sunday in our home is Rasta Sundays. We'll add these two to the playlist. Nice. Every day is Rasta every day in my home, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm not Rasta. No, I love reggae music. I'm not. I have dreadlocks, but I'm by no means a Rasta by practice. But thanks, brother. I know. I'm glad I played it too. Actually, tell him to beat it. I do. I love the reggae jazz influence. And actually, the last song that you played was definitely some jazz in there for sure because the trumpet. But my original inspiration for the "Ain't Got No Time" one that I played before this was "Devil Makes Three." You guys ever heard of "Devil Makes Three"? The like super spooky acoustic trio. They're called Devil Makes Three, and like I'm low-key convinced that they literally sold their souls to a demon. That's why they're called The Devil Makes Three. They played at like the Bohemian Grove, all kinds of occult shit. But anywho, I like their music. Their music's dope as hell. I like it a lot. And they have a song called I forgot the song name, but I took the chords straight from one of their songs, one of my favorite songs of theirs, and made "Ain't Got No Time." I was going for like the dark New Orleans vibes with that one. But yeah, I know. I do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 songs total, and 2 of them are acoustic versions. Like I did the Ain't Got No Time acoustic version, and then one called Fruit Trees, which is just the sweetest song you ever heard, and it's more of a broken down acoustic version. And I'm not sure if that one can be used as a single because it's almost too simple, but it's a beautiful little track. I like that one a lot. Greatest Trick is super dope too. I got it. And the reggae sector or YouTube Christian music. Nice. Most of these songs are unreleased, so you guys are gonna have to sit tight and wait for me to thank you for listening, Queen Marilyn. Well, no, one of the songs that I play, the Ain't Got No Time one, is on Spotify, but I'm almost bitter to send you guys to listen to it because then you're listening to it with the band for my buddy who like practically stole the band out from under my feet. I let it happen to a degree, but it was still shiesty how it went down, and I'm still not over it. But those songs are up on the old band. They're still playing. He's still doing this thing with the band. It was called Bombafire, which I named. See, I'm still a bit bitter about it, but I'm working on it. Anywho, I'm gonna release it under Keith Garcia, proper, and I'm thinking about a launch date. I've been meaning to speak with one of you tarot ass astrologer, trifling ass astrologer people to be like, what's a good drop date? So when the stars align, I could just make something pop. Also, thanks for chilling, Queen Marilyn. We'll see you soon. We'll probably end it on that. I'll play some more jams next time. Maybe we'll have a live jam tomorrow night. Play some music. So, bye you, Jesus. I'm down. Someone said they want to collab with music stuff. Generally speaking, I'm open to music collaborations. Hit me up. Bye you, Queen, Jesus, Kelsey, Azid, Meditative Mum, everyone else who's still here, Eden. December 21st, Eden? The winter solstice? The darkest night, the darkest day of the year you want to put out? Interesting. I like it. I could be convinced, Eden. I could be convinced. Oh yeah, Sarah, and to everyone else whomst that I didn't say thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and sharing your time and your energy, and lending me your ears, and participating, and for adding to the vibe. Because believe it or not, as we always have a nice vibe in this room, it's not just the channel. It's like I'm just making a container. You guys are feeling it. So I appreciate that. Need a guitarist. Yeah. Do you live in Southern California, particularly Ventura County? Then yes, I do actually need a guitarist. I need everything. I'm just me. I got my uke, my piano, and me, and that's it. So I need everything. I need a drummer, a bassist, guitar player. Damn, really? Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto alignment, and solar flare, December 21st? Damn. Is that what it's going to be? That gives me a month. That gives me a month of promo, which is what is suggested for this sort of thing, is to give yourself a good month of promo and shit. And this stream was started 99 minutes ago, according to my ticker. So we got double nines, 18. We got a 9, God power 9 up in this bitch. Did we just do that? And an engineer. I do have an engineer, Richie Breathe, actually. Richie mastered the track that you just listened to, the most recent one, as in Richie, the one who's commenting in the chat room. He's a lyrical, I'm a lyrical genius. But all right, shit, that might have just happened. 12:21. All right. You live in Santa Monica? Jesus. Damn, you're not far at all, my dude. You're not far at all. Thank you, Jabron. I think we did. Hit me up, Jesus. It's kind of far to like jam on the regular, but if I need a gig or something like that, if I got a gig or something set up, hit me up. You have my email. I think. Here's my email. Keith Garcia 808@gmail.com. Ah, fuck. That's Keith with a Y. Garcia. That's hella funny. Maybe it was fate. Okay, guys, thanks for chilling. For real. I'll see you soon, yeah? I take it easy. See you soon. Peace out. Thank you, Smith.